Sean and I are on our way to the post office to mail a package out to Daisy. So if you are part of Whip Wednesday and have been coming here for a little bit and maybe part of the Whip Wednesday crochet group, you would recognize Daisy because she is one of the moderators that helps me out and accepts people into the group and writes on the comments and everything. So I'm mailing her a package and I'm really excited for her to get it. So if Daisy, if you're watching, thank you so much for everything that you do. You're amazing, and you just make life so much better. So thanks for being an awesome Whip Wednesday friend. Hey guys, it is Friday today and I am just doing a little bit of knitting on something for Furls Crochet, and it's I've already done a live video for Annie's today, and it's noon. We do it at noon Eastern Standard Time, and then I have to go to work at my city job for most of the afternoon. But last night I was able to stay up pretty late in order to hand in my leopard print pullover for Lion Brand Yarn, and that went really well. So I'm very excited. That will be coming out soon as a kit with Lion Brand Yarn, and I'll have it on my blog as well. So I'm really excited for that to come out. And so now it's my point in my week where I reevaluate everything that I have to do for the whole week and try and prioritize things accordingly. And sometimes what happens to me is I get a little bit unorganized the more things that come my way. And so what I like to do to kind of resituate myself is to make a list of everything and just get it all on there, even if it's not in order in any way by due date. It doesn't matter. So just try and get everything onto a list that I need to do in terms of designs or things that have due dates, or anything at all, and then I will start prioritizing them. So by due date or by urgency or whatever it happens to be. And once you see it all in a list, and once you see like it ordered in a way of whether it's due soon or urgent or whatever it happens to be, it's really easy to kind of start taking it off one by one. And if you know that you're working on number 1 and 2, then maybe number 7 can wait and you just don't have to worry about it for a minute. And I find that if you don't take the time to do that, then they're all kind of, fighting for attention. But it's important in order to get things done to prioritize them as best as you can and just try to get them done one at a time, because it's easier to take small steps rather than trying to do giant leaps at a time, right? I always find that to be the case. So that's what I'm going to be doing this week is, or today actually, I have to do it today, is get everything onto a list. Some of the things include finishing this Furls design. Furls sent me a package of some of their brand new products that I have to, or that I will be photographing and reviewing. I have that Harry Potter book to review. I have all of the classes for the nautical knitting cruise to put together, and I have one more episode of Annie's Creative Studio to film, and I have a knitted pullover to knit for Lion Brand Yarn. So lots of projects to do. They are all pretty important. They're all fairly urgent. So it's definitely crunch time. And I hope that my tip helped in terms of making a list and trying to focus on one thing at a time. I hope that helps you guys as much as it helps me. So that's my Friday. It's going to be a lot of organizing, maybe not as much crocheting and knitting as I would like, but some days you kind of need to do some writing and some computer work in order to resituate yourself. So yeah, and then one of the other things that happened this week so far is I decided that one of the new goals that I would like to accomplish is with my business with CoCo Crochet is to kind of work on my blog a little bit on in the new year. So I'm going to be taking a look at how to start adding a lot of really cool content on my blog and growing it because that's not ever really something that I focused on in the past. So just some fun things that I would like to do mixed in with some things that are due. So it's a good mixture, and I'm really excited to work on that this week, and I'll take you guys along with me and show you how far I get, I guess, and what the process is. So happy Friday to everybody. I hope that you're having a great week so far, and yeah, let's get some work done. I wanted to show you guys what Sean got me. I've been listening to the My Favorite Murder podcast a lot, and I'm really into it. And so he got me this mug. It says "Stay sexy and don't get murdered," which is kind of their catchphrase. And then a pin that says "Murderino" on it. It's so cute. It is from the 515, so super awesome, and such a great little present. And we are out for coffee and knitting and out for food. So we got the knitting and it's been really fun so far. I will take some videos throughout our trip. We might go to some shops and stuff in Detroit. So look at this amazing restaurant. It's super cool. And then that's Good morning, guys. It is Thursday. So I didn't get a chance to do my YouTube vlog yesterday because I haven't been feeling good. Today I'm feeling a lot better, but I still have an ear infection, I think, where it almost feels like I have a plastic cup over top of my ear. And so my voice sounds really funny and other sounds make my head hurt. And so I think I might have to go to the clinic and ask for some eardrops either today or tomorrow if it doesn't clear up. So kind of a bummer, but yesterday was a lot worse. And so we skipped out on Whip Wednesday just for the one time, which I hope you guys understand that it has to happen sometimes when I'm not feeling good. And I did feel really guilty because I promised myself that during the month of November I wouldn't miss any lives at all. And so yesterday I was really down on myself for not being able to do Whip Wednesday. But you know, sometimes people get sick and there's not much you can do, and it's also really important to be kind to yourself, right? So pushing through sometimes when you don't feel good is not good for you. You need to rest and make sure that you're feeling better before you take on more work. So this week I had a chance to go and meet Rin from Rin Knits and meet her in the States for coffee, and that was really, really fun. I've included some of the blog stuff or the video stuff on this vlog, and it was my first time driving in the States all by myself, so I have a little bit of driving anxiety, and it translates to the fear of kind of crossing the border and driving in the States by myself. So I was able to do it, and it was completely fine. It's just like an anxiety thing. It's so dumb. But I was really proud of myself for doing it and going to meet her, and we had a really great time. So that was really nice, and I can't wait to do it again sometime soon, I hope. So for today, yesterday I handed in all of my cruise class outlines. to Melissa Leitman for the Nautical Knitting Cruise. So that was really great to get that finished. And I also was able to do the pillow for the next Stitch Together Crochet Along. Do you guys want to see a sneak peek of it? It's coming out December 1st, so I'll show you guys a little peek of what it looks like, okay? So this is the next Stitch Together Crochet Along project. It's by Megan Makes Do, and it's really, really cool, and it has little berry stitches, and I love it so much. I'm really excited. This is a different pillow that I made. So there's both my handmade pillows side by side. I am starting to have a collection, so this one's really cute too, but I bring that one out just for Christmas time. This one is an Annie's Creative Studio crochet along that you can find. Maybe I'll link it for you guys, but super cute, right? I'm really excited. Hey guys, we are at the end of another YouTube vlog. Thank you so much for watching this week, and it's been so much fun, and I really wanted to try something where we read some of our funny crafting fails that we have, because everybody that does like knitting or crocheting or quilting or painting or anything like that, we've all have those stories that, you know, something terrible happened or something funny happened or we failed epically, and it's just really fun to laugh about it. So if you have a crafting story like the ones that I'm about to read, I have two for you today, then please send them to me. I'm going to read them anonymously, so you don't have to worry about that, but you can send them to me to my Gmail, which is CoCo Crochet by Lee at gmail.com. So CoCo Crochet by Lee at gmail.com, and just put the caption as like crafting fail, and I'm going to read one or two of the best ones every week for the YouTube vlog. I think it's going to be really fun. So I reached out to some of my friends to get some crafting stories from them for the first week, and I did also put a video in the Whip Wednesday group today asking you guys for your crafting fails, and you did not disappoint. These are so good, and I'm really excited because this is hilarious, and I think especially, you know, after a long week, everybody needs a good laugh, so I hope you guys are ready. So the first one says, "Hi Lee. While this isn't technically my story, it is one my mom just did this week. She found an adorable gnome made from evergreen boughs with a tomato plant wire frame. She spent a good bit of money buying these because they were quite large." Everybody's done that. We've all, you know, spent, if you see something on Pinterest and you're like, oh my gosh, I have to make that, and then you spend $1 million on all of the supplies. We've all been there, so I totally get it. She had grand visions of decorating the outside of her home with them and looking very festive. That's a great goal. After she had them 3/4 of the way made, she realized something wasn't quite right. She made them all with the frame, the wire frame, upside down. They were cone shaped. Of course, they kept falling over and they don't look right at all. So now she's abandoned the project, and half-done gnomes are littering her front yard. Damn, Pinterest! She put a link. Here's a link to the ones she was trying to make, and it's just basically these, you buy like the tomato racks, the tomato wire frames, and you cover it in evergreen foliage, and then you put like the gnome hat on top. But this person's poor mom put the cone thing upside down. So she was basically putting the wire frame like an ice cream cone into the ground and then decorating it, and they kept falling over. So like, I wonder how many of them she made before she realized that this was an epic Pinterest fail. And you know, it's amazing because you get this idea in your head of how you want it to go, and then when it's not going that way, you try so hard to like recover it. And now I just imagine all of these like sad half gnomes on the ground, just like half finished all over this poor person's lawn. That was so good. Thank you so much for sending it to me. Maybe better luck next time, and it would be great if she could just like, maybe you need to get out there and help her put everything right side up and get all those gnomes in order before Christmas. That would be a really good Christmas surprise if you could go over and like fix them all for her. Can you imagine? Maybe get a few people, because it sounds like there's a lot of gnomes on her lawn, and just go and surprise her with some happy gnomes all over her lawn. That would be amazing, and I feel like she would feel so much better. That's hilarious though. Oh, the poor person. I can't believe how much, like, oh, it's just so much supplies too. Oh man. So if you have any crafting stories like this, please email them to me. I'm really excited to read them. They're so good for a laugh. And the email again is CoCo Crochet by Lee at gmail.com. So here's the next one and the last one for today. It says, "Hi Lee, first of all, I love Whip Wednesday. I watch every week and have been really enjoying the YouTube vlog." Thank you so much. That's really exciting to hear. The YouTube vlog is really fun for us too, so I'm really excited. It says, "You had asked for some of our crafting fails and I wanted to share one of mine. I have been a crocheter for 7 years or so now, and I crochet nearly every day. I decided to start one of my biggest and most complicated projects to date, the Sophie's Universe blanket. Ooh, that's a good one. I've actually made one myself many years ago, and I keep it upstairs, and I love it. Mine is very, very colorful. And I was in like a workshop where we all made one, and it was really, really fascinating because that pattern is so beautiful in every single color palette. It doesn't matter if you're making it in a solid color or if you're making it all in reds. I'm sure all of you have seen the Sophie's Universe blanket. It's been around for years. It's by Deidre Uris, or I'm really sorry, I always mispronounce her name, but it's available on lookwhatimade.net, and it's a free pattern. So Sophie's Universe is one, like, if you're a crocheter, you know what that is. It's beautiful. So the Sophie's Universe blanket, it says, I was so excited. I picked all of my colors and everything was going great. I made it to about halfway through the pattern when a series of unfortunate events took place. Oh no. First, I went to get a cup of coffee in the kitchen, and when I came back, my dog Pepper had come in from outside with muddy paws and decided to lie right on top of my blanket. Oh my God. After a few tears from me and sad pouts from Pepper, I got it fairly well cleaned up and decided to continue. So it sounds like it was like a make or break right there, where you're like, I feel like I need to light this on fire and give up because there's no going back. But spot cleaning it is probably a really good idea, because if you're halfway through, there's absolutely no way you can put that in the washing machine and hope for a good outcome. It's gonna just be a disaster. So probably spot cleaning was the right way to go. Has anyone ever had that problem? I don't even know what I would try to clean it with. Probably like dish soap. I don't know. That sounds terrible. One of my other friends actually recently was making a huge corner to corner, and her daughter or herself, one of them spilled a cup of coffee on it, and we were all trying to help her get it all out. So that's definitely a scary, scary situation, especially if you're using light colors. To have mud on it though, ugh. It says, a few days later, I noticed a loose thread in one of the flower corners of the pattern. I went to go and weave it in, but as soon as I put any tension on it, the entire corner began to unravel before my eyes. Row after row of this intricate flower corner came undone. I just held it and screamed internally. Oh my God. I can just imagine. That would be horrifying, because how would you go back? Like, oh my goodness, those corners are incredible on the Sophie's Universe. So like going back and try to figure out where it was all coming undone, you could just do your best basically and hope that it looks okay. Oh my gosh. I managed to get it all fixed and finish the blanket just in time to have it on display during our family Thanksgiving in a safe place away from puppy paws and drinks, etc. What I didn't predict was my uncle walking by and asking loudly in front of everyone if I had if I had melted down the cast of the Muppets and kept it on the back of my couch. WTF, Uncle Frank. Oh my God. Oh my God. The cast of the Muppets, if you melted them down. So I'm guessing that your blanket is very colorful. What, WTF, Uncle Frank? Needless to say, that was my first and last Sophie's Universe. I've since gotten many compliments on it, although Uncle Frank is in my bad books forever. Thanks so much for sharing my story. I can't wait to hear everyone else's. Wow. Thank you so much for sending that. That's hilarious, and I feel so bad. But I guess the good news is that you finished it and that it was a success, and that's so funny. Melted down the cast of the Muppets. That's bold. That is a bold criticism to say. I would have been really upset. So if you guys have any crafting stories like those, thank you so much to those people that sent those in. They're so great, and I'll thank them after. So if you send them to me in the email, I will obviously be able to see who you are, but I won't say it on the show just so that, you know, you can remain anonymous. But it's really fun, and those are great, great stories. So if you have a story, something like that or better, you know, something that happened, something, you know, that just like made you want to lie on the floor and give up everything. We've all been there. So definitely send those my way, and we'll read more next week. And it's just going to be really fun to do. So I'm really excited. I hope you guys had a great week. Thank you for joining me once again on the YouTube vlog. Before you go, make sure that you click the link in the title of this video, because all of that yarn that I unpacked from Lion Brand in that giant box is for the Nautical Knitting Cruise that's happening December 5th, 2020. So next year, next December, and the tickets are on sale right now. So if you haven't gotten your ticket to come aboard the Nautical Knitting Cruise with myself and Melissa Leitman and Romy Knits, it's going to be amazing, and I am very, very excited to be hosting a number of workshops aboard the cruise. So it's time to get your tickets if you haven't yet. So I'm just, I could not be more excited to go on this cruise. I bought a planner that has all of the months counting down until December, and I'm basically just living my life until this cruise happens. So I would love for you guys to join me, and the link is down below this YouTube video. So just take a peek at the Nautical Knitting Cruise and put it in your book that you're booking it off. Book it off work, call your mom, call your husband, maybe bring them, it doesn't matter. But I can't wait to see you guys there and to crochet and knit with you. It's just going to be a blast. So thank you once again for joining me, and I'll see you guys next week. Bye. Hey guys, thank you so much for joining me for this vlog from CoCo Crochet Lee. Be sure to check me out on Instagram to see all of the amazing pictures and projects that I am working on a daily basis. And be sure to ask any questions if you have any for next week's vlog. I'll bring them up every single week. And I'd love for you guys to subscribe and to share this around. Sprinkle it a little bit everywhere if you can. I'd really appreciate it. See you next time.